Preparation is torture, and yet Roy puts himself through many months of it every year in order to earn a living from breeding racing falcons, so they can compete in events like this, or this. It does make him a little scratchy, irascible, ratty.
You did not even remember my birthday.
I did.
You did not. No present.
Let's just hope our rodent friends are on the receiving end as much as David is this evening.
So we are coming towards the end of the breeding season. We're still full on at the moment, but David has been moaning and bleating, saying that we need to go out and do a film of VATs. So we're just going to make sure it's zeroed, make sure I'm zeroed as well. So I've not picked up a rifle since end of February, not picked up any weapons since the end of February. Not had a chance, so take it back. Huh? What?
Oh, God.
Well, I didn't say anything. I was talking about weapons. And
I haven't touched your weapon, but...
I said I haven't touched a weapon. I wasn't talking about my weapon, I was talking about a weapon. So
Dedication, right?
it is. So yes, time to don the cap, and we shall make sure that we are zeroed and ready to run.
No drawings?
No drawings today. No, I'm not up to drawing. So we're going to go for a little rat-sized or rat head-sized target, and I think actually it's a lot bigger than a rat head. So it's really the size that even David would be able to hit. So we should put that here and then have a go and see
why I don't come here
how far off we are.
Are you tired?
I'm very tired. I am absolutely bloody exhausted. I want to sleep. So yes, going through the breeding season and sleeping for about 4 hours a night, broken intermittently. As I say, since March, it gets a little bit tedious. Which is probably why I'm actually looking a little bit haggard. You know, once I've slept for a few months, then it's not going to come back, is it?
Roy has shown his shooting skills with many air rifle brands and models, and tonight he has an RTI Arms Priest. Unfortunately, he's lost the magazine, so he'll be hand loading.
The little beast that we have to play with tonight is called the Priest 2. So, and I don't know if it's called the Priest 2 because you could bash things over the head with it, or maybe it is going to be incredibly accurate. So no, I think I have played with it actually, and it has proved to be an incredibly accurate little air rifle. We're just going to check zero now because I've just fiddled around fitting the IR. So we had to take the rails off. There's nothing of it. What you're talking about, my svelte figure?
No.
Yeah.
The actual rifle.
Oh no,
nothing of it.
Well, no, that's it. It's about the same length as the scope. But yeah, no, it is proper dinky. But as I say, this one's in 177, and it is incredibly accurate. I'm probably going to prove myself completely wrong now. So, as I say,
I don't think I've done an interview next to a tumble dryer before.
Have you not? Would you like me to turn it off? Is it irritating?
No,
you?
that's fine.
I find it quite soothing. It's quite nice. It drains you out a little bit.
Get on with it.
Okay, just over to the right a little bit. So we shall just have a play through the menu.
It's sub 12 foot works.
It is sub 12 foot-pound, but again, you don't need anything over the top for ratties. And there we go. The trajectory on this, from when I was playing with earlier, is incredibly good. Pardon?
177.
177, yeah. It's alive and it works.
With the Infiray TD 50L night vision scope on the money, it's time to seek out those rats.
You certainly got no more attractive. Right, how do we make this thing record?
So as a technophobe, you finding this alright?
Not that much for a technophobe. I can twirl a knob, mate.
You can twirl a knob?
I can twirl a knob. I can't do much other twirling, but I can twirl a knob. Right. And then we shall get, I've got a little thermal spotter, so hopefully we might be able to pick the little buggers up a little bit quicker and be aware. There's loads of them back there. But
With the additional, take a deep
there's
breath,
2 or 3 back there.
Infiray Eye series thermal monocular E3 Max in the hand, no rat is safe. Or is that no cameraman is safe?
There it is. Oh. Right, it's come to the box, behind the box. Come towards us.
Many night vision units record sound these days, just for ratting-induced yelps and screams. This is definitely a hot spot, and here's a tree rat without the bushy tail.
There it is, going up the branch. It's on the near the gutter. Wires, yeah, next behind the wires. There it is on the path. Right in the middle of the path.
Finally, Roy has a chance. And we have our first rat.
Dead rat.
Unfortunately, we shot that just as we were losing light, so what I'm going to do now is just change over the settings. So I'm just recording so you can see. So we're just going to change that from day setting to night setting there, and then we're going to have a play with the IR. There we go, and then we'll spread the beam a little bit. So, there we go. So that's definitely illuminated our rat a little bit better. So, and that is just absolutely crystal clear there now.
The IR helps to give David a fighting chance to get footage through his camera as well.
The eyes.
You see eyes?
The eyes, yeah, there.
Oh, there, yeah. There we go. Oh, he didn't like that. And he's done.
Tricky rat.
No, again, another medium rat. At least we've got one for you and one for me now. We won't go hungry.
Off to other parts of Roy's aviary complex. One rat has a lucky escape.
You alright? Right. 3/4 of a box width to the right.
Then Roy spots eye glow. It's a mouse.
See it?
Now we think this is possibly only the second mouse shot on camera in Fieldsports channel history. Roy feels it's necessary to keep these rodents in check too.
There we go. That was a little semi-driven mouse. The mice are relatively nice compared to the rats, but you get too many of them, they are a problem. I like to leave the mice as much as we can, because obviously we've got a few tawny owls around here, so it's nice to leave them for them, but that was in a perfect position and David was looking quite peckish. A few more of those, he could have a kebab.
Eventually we return to the busiest part of the yard and Roy has another chance.
So you want that one there, yeah? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's a horrible one. That's a big scaly tail. That one's definitely yours. I reckon that'll be a bit tough. I reckon it's an old one. I think David might have to get that one mounted.
With Roy exhausted after just a few hours, it's time for him to return to his babies and we hope to get some well-deserved shut-eye.
I'm not touching them. You can pick them up if you want. I am not going anywhere near them. But as I say, they are the one animal that petrifies me. So that was the fourth rat that we shot there. So we've had a bit of a mixed night. So we've had 4 rats and a couple of mices. So the little Priest 2 was phenomenally accurate, cracking little air rifle, and that kitted up with the tube. A TD50L was a superb little bit of kit. When I started shooting with air rifles, then it was obviously iron sights, and then we had little smarty tubes. The kit that we had tonight it's not cheap, but it's certainly not at the high end of the budget, but it just works absolutely flawlessly.
For more information about the Infiray thermal and night vision units, go to infirayuk.co.uk.